Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DABCC TV. I'm excited about this episode, as I always like to say, as today we're going to show off a really cool tool for Citrix people to get a bunch of amazing reports and things like that. So I don't want to steal these guys' thunder, so I'm just going to dive directly into this and let them explain what they're going to show off today, and then of course, we're going to dive directly into the actual demo presentation. It's not really a demo, it's a conversation, right, guys? So that being said, today I have Eric Spiegel and we have Mark Moylan with us from XTS Software. So guys, just real quickly, can you just give a brief introduction of yourself? And then let's talk just real quickly about XTS Software, what you guys are going to show off today.
Thanks, Doug, for having us on today. I'm Eric Spiegel. I'm the CEO of XTS. And with me today is Mark Moylan, our lead sales engineer. And we're going to show you a configuration reporting tool for Citrix environments. And this is a free tool that's available for download on our website. And just a little bit about our background. My background is I've been in the Citrix world for the last 6 years. I've been in IT for about 20 years. And just real excited to bring reporting and analysis capabilities to Citrix engineers. And that's our passion here at XTS. Mark Moylan, he's, as I said, one of our sales engineers. He has been working with this product for a long time, since it got started, and he is our Citrix reporting guru. So he'll actually be doing most of the speaking during this call, and he will walk through how to set up this configuring reporting tool. He'll also show you how to use the interface to create some very useful, very cool reports that are pretty much out of the box. So with that, we're just very excited to be here. And once again, I only stress, this is a free tool that we're showing. So hopefully all of your audience will take the time and download it and get a lot of use out of it and provide us with some great feedback so we can continue to make our reporting and analysis products better for the Citrix environment.
Very cool. Thanks so much, Eric. I'm excited. I knew this was a free tool, but I sort of wanted you to say it because it's that cool. But everyone that's listening out there, when we're all done with this, I'll throw a link up on the screen. And, of course, on the website of on DABCC.com, the TV section of it where you downloaded this video or currently watching this video from, we will also have the link there for you to go ahead and download this free tool. So let's just get started. Sound good, guys?
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, so in front of us, I'm looking at this configuration reports for Citrix. What do we have in front of us? What is this? What do you want to show us first?
Okay, so what we have here is the MMC snap-in that we use, and what we actually do is we go ahead and we connect through MFCOM to your Citrix environment and pull out all of the data, and then we're able to run reports on it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up what really makes this awesome, and that's the report generators, which I've got two right here, listed in matrix format. And what we're going to be able to do is take applications, servers, and users and report on all these in any ways that we want, anything we want on the way that the Citrix environment is configured. So, for example, here, I'm going to run a quick report. So I'm going to go ahead, take all my application properties and include those into my report. So I want to see all the applications within my environment. I can add, filters on which applications or other things I want to see. But right now I just want to see all my applications and how they've been configured within my environment. So I'll go ahead and generate this report. And what we're going to see here is pretty much a full documentation of the applications within my environment, all of their settings. I can do this. I'll show you how you can run filters on it as well to really pull back just the information that you're looking for. So to get started here, we've got the report up. Fairly big environment, 436-page report.
Wow.
Showing all the applications within this environment. So right here we're looking at the first application, which is the at-risk application. And I've now got my documentation done for, application appearance settings, application limits. So you can use this for documentation purposes. troubleshooting best practices, which that's where the filters really come in handy. So I've got all my applications in here. I can jump around them, see, this is the end of it. So I've got, all my applications. I can pick and choose what settings I want to see. I might not be interested in all of these. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you some of these filters that we're able to do.
Well, Mark, before we dive into the filters, this is pretty slick so far. And you had said this is an MF. You're configuring back into the Citrix Zen app, MetaFrame, presentation servers, whatever you choose to call those, with via MFCOM. Now, is this just a standalone application that I can install on my workstation, or what does it take to actually, once I download this, this free utility, and what does it take to install it and get to this point that we're at right now?
Okay. There's actually a virtual image on our website which you can download, and it has everything installed, and it simply has to be made part of your environment. And then there's a quick instruction sheet on setting up some DCOM settings in order to be able to connect. And from that point on, we simply pull the data into the product, and then you're good to go.
Very cool. So this is a virtual appliance, so to speak.
Yes, it is. We have it set up that way that you can download it just like that off our website.
Okay, please continue. Now let's dive into these filters.
Okay. Right now, one of the things that these filters can be used for is, for example, if you have things like session sharing enabled and you want to make sure that, that works properly. If you have some settings set differently across different applications, they're going to be incompatible for the same session, and you're then burning through Citrix licenses and whatnot that you don't need to be. For an example here, I can go ahead and I can include one. I can say I want to find all my applications that are not equal, where the color setting is not set to 64,000 colors, and I can add that to my filter. I can add multiple filters at the same time as well. But this now lets me, any settings that I have in best practices, or for things like this, application sharing, or I want to find a certain setting like allow anonymous connections being set to true or anything like that. I can do that now. Here I still left all the settings in there, so we see all the settings, but I can see that the color setting is set to 256 on that application. 256 on that application as well. If really all I was interested in is the color settings, I could also just change this. Just report on the color settings, get a more compact report.
Very cool. Now, these reports, I imagine we can save them off, we can print them. Can we possibly email them or post them onto a web server?
Yes, you can do that, and you can have it done automatically. We have a scheduling module built into the application, and you can automatically have these scheduled and delivered in many different formats: PDF, Excel, Crystal Reports, HTML, and you can send them to shared disk locations or automatically email out to different groups of people.
So a current Citrix customer could download this free solution, run the virtual appliance, configure it to their liking, to put, for the different reports that they so desire, have those exported or automatically emailed or posted to a web server, schedule that, and then never really look at the virtual appliance again. They just go off the reports that are generated unless they want to add or change those, correct?
Right, absolutely.
Now that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And when you do things like that, these reports are also customizable. You can put your own logos and color schemes and all that in there.
Oh, very cool.
So just I'm going to run through some quick other reports. You can stop me at any time if you have questions. I exported these to PDF already. I have the server settings as well, so not only can you document all of those application settings, but server settings, hot fixes, ICA settings, when the install date was, license server settings, all your speed screen settings. So again, you can quickly and easily find settings that might not be configured to your liking. You can document everything within your environment. And then the really, other unique things come where we're able to combine these different levels in different ways. So, for example, here, if I come back to this, and I won't show any properties here, but I can take applications and I can combine the server level in here, and I can move these around in different arrangements. So what I'm able to do now is look at what servers have what applications and things like that. So here I have, for each server, I can see what applications have been published on that server. And being able to look at that, can come in very handy in managing large environments. I know we had one customer that changed applications seasonally. They did a lot of tax work and other things like that. And it was just becoming way too complicated for them to manage the environment on their own without tools like this to be able to run reports and find out what they have where and what's going on.
Very cool.
And let me go ahead. Again, you can, like I said, you can mix and match these. So by application, I can see what servers it's on. And then the thing that I haven't shown yet is I've just been showing the list report generator. We also have matrix reports as well. So what we have here is I can see, for each of these servers, what applications are where. I can quickly and easily see where servers differ from each other. Here, these three don't have these Office applications. That might have been intentional, might not have been. It might be that, someone simply, didn't publish those applications out. They are on the server. They're just not being published out for use and things like that. So those are available, as well as the user part, which let me go ahead and bring up this. What I have here is for each of the applications, I can see the users and groups that have access to each of these applications. So everyone has been assigned to that application. And right now, I didn't do it in this report, but you can expand out these groups to show all of the end users who have access to that application as well. So we'll automatically expand out for you each of these groups to show all of the users, the end users who have access based on being part of a group that's assigned to that application. So we allow you to do security type reports and things like that with this as well.
Very cool, very cool. Any other reports that you would like to show us real quick?
Not unless there's something that you're interested in. I know we do demos for people, and when they go, "Oh, can you do this?" Because I've been trying to get that forever, and the answer is usually yes. In terms of just being able to find things. I know, for example, I had someone who said, I've been spending all week finding the XML settings on all the servers because they're not set correctly everywhere, and I showed him that it takes 10 seconds, and he goes, "I'm sold."
Very nice, very nice. Now, you guys are basically, you're utilizing the MFCOM to get access to all these settings. Are there any type of settings within that you aren't able to gain access to in return report upon?
Right now, there are some things that we're probably not touching. We're not currently reporting on the farm settings, although that is something that we are looking to do in the further iteration of this product. This was just the first release of this. We've put what we like out there, and then we've heard a lot of feedback from people and what they'd like to see in the future iterations. So right now, I guess the best way to see, what we have available in it is to go ahead and download the trial and check it out for yourself.
You bet. Oh, absolutely. Now, if you can close down the configuration list box that you're in right now, and on this under console root, you have a few other things. You have the usage reports. You have scheduling and distribution. Can you show us, what would somebody do within these different nodes?
Okay. The usage report is actually part of another part of the product which actually you would pay for. The configuration reporting is totally free. The usage reports, we actually have several more report generators there. And within those generators, you can do things like concurrency reporting, historical usage reporting, reporting on metrics of all the different things. We're not here to talk about that today, though. But if you do download the virtual appliance, we do have a trial version of there where you can check out all the reports available there as well.
Oh, very cool. So if somebody is, the free version gives you the application usage and or settings and all the configuration settings. Thank you, that you just showed us. But within this virtual appliance, you can also see the big boy enterprise solution for Citrix reporting that you guys have today, and it's just built right in here. Add an eval license, and away these guys can go with evaluating that also.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. What about the scheduling and distribution?
Scheduling and distribution is where once you have the reports that you want to generate, you can go ahead and easily schedule those. So this is that matrix report that we were looking at. I could schedule it, so set it up to run, we'll say, weekly. I want it Sunday. 7 a.m. And I can go ahead and select, how I want that to be delivered. PDF, I actually have, I set it up with the trial license in this. I'm running the same virtual image that you can download from the site. We do allow other formats as well. You can date and timestamp these. So just give it a file name. And I'm not going to date and timestamp it, and you can set it to a path or automatically email out. You can set up email profiles. I don't have any profiles set up right now, so I'll just set it up to run to the desktop and finish that. And that schedule's there, ready to run. You can set up the email profiles, which is no harder than setting up an email, just the compose window to from. All that stuff right in there for automatic delivery, the history of everything that's been done. And then I guess the other things which I mentioned you can do, it's easy to configure these things the way you want. For example, changing the color palettes and being able to set up, these reports to really fit your company exactly how you want them. And add your own company logos, disclaimers, and other things like that.
Oh, very cool. That was the next thing I wanted to show you, for you to show us. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of branding things to look like it came from us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, this is very cool. Well, it looks like we're coming right up on our time limit, and it looks like you've shown us everything. But obviously, is there anything we've missed so far?
I don't think that there's anything we've missed. We would like, to hear everyone's feedback who does get the free tool. The tool is free for a limited time till the end of this year is when the tool is free for. It looks like as we add more things to it, it may no longer be free, but anyone who gets access to it within this time is going to get access to that free tool. So we do encourage people to do that as soon as possible and check it out and give us as much feedback as possible for the future of it.
Very cool. So, so in other words, just to make sure I understand that, if they download it on December 31st of this year, they can use this tool for the lifetime of, their lifetime. But after that, it won't be available.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Well, that gives everyone out there listening an incentive to go and download it right now for sure. Okay, Mark, well, you know what? What else do I say but thank you very much for your time today. This looks pretty cool, and it's always nice to see free stuff come out for us Citrix admins out there that just need to get some information, but might not have the money to pay for it. But then what's definitely neat is that you guys also have the full-blown enterprise solution in here. So if they get sort of excited about what you guys are doing, but now see the value and need more, they can evaluate that and then just probably pay you guys a small bit of change and upgrade to the full-blown version. So that's very neat too.
Right, and I believe, Doug, you already did a webinar on that in the past, so if they want more information on that, they can check that out, right?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we've actually, I think we've had Eric on the show a couple times. But definitely, for those of you guys... say that again, Eric?
Yeah, we've done another podcast before when the product used to be called Access Tracking Manager, and this is the next generation of the product called Introspect that has both the configuration reporting as well as the historical usage reporting in it.
Well, definitely. And then next thing we need is for you guys to come on and actually show us the full-blown version. Does that sound like you might be interested in doing that at some point?
Yeah, sounds good. We'll definitely schedule that.
Well, perfect. It'll be fun to... So this looked pretty cool. Now let's see the full-blown thing. And that's what I love about DABCC TV, guys, is because we can show things, not just talk about them. So definitely go to DABCC.com, go to DABCC Radio within the DABCC.com pages, and search for XTS, and you'll see the podcast we've done with these guys in the past. So on that note, I just want to throw it out to you guys as first of all, a big thank you for your time, and then throw it out to you to give you the last word. And again, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. Just so everyone knows, they can download the product at www.xts, that's X-Ray Tom Sam Inc., .com/free trial.
Perfect. Thanks so much. And if you missed that, or if you're having troubles, just go to the page where you download it or you're currently watching this video from, and you'll be able to find that link also. And again, thank you guys so much for your time today. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for listening to DABCC Radio and, of course, DABCC TV. So thanks again, guys, for listening. See you next time.